Hey Richmond, what's going on? Thought I'd go down to Detroit in the spur of the moment. Kind of bored. Weather's not bad down there. Hey KR Hub, thank you. Probably be okay down there. I'll be getting down there around rush hour, but I'll be going the opposite way, so shouldn't be that big a deal. Daisy's ready to go. She got a haircut. Yeah, I missed a few spots. You know, she's got such thick hair, like a triple coat, that even though it's only getting up to 50, I saw her yesterday, she started to pant. It was only 50 degrees, so I noticed last night she stayed in bed all night, so it's just too much hair for a dog if you're going to leave the temperature around 70 inside. Hey Sheila, now you guys, here's your chance now. There's anything you want to see down there or anything discussed, this is a good chance to do it when I'm down there tonight. Any places or anything like that. I should have turned this phone sideways. Let me see if that'll do that. I don't think it will. I think I should have done that probably at the beginning. Forgot about that. Does this look okay? Hey Steven, what's going on? Alright Sheila, good. I mean, on a cell phone, I don't think horizontally it looks that much better. It's okay. Thanks, Care Hub. See, gas has come down a little bit. Same old stuff. What's that, Steve? Yeah, you have a good time. Hopefully I will, you see this state cop up here? Now you guys probably know this already, but it went up to the Supreme Court in Michigan. In the old days they had to have, well, they still need probable cause to pull you over. Well, now they can run your plate while they're sitting on the side of the road to see if you have insurance or not. It gets canned into the system the 1st and the 15th every month. So these cops just sit here all day long now nailing people without insurance. It's a $400 ticket. You get your car impounded, and it's just a bad day. That's a city cop. But it's a huge source of revenue. Much like exit or mile marker 204 where I'll be going by. They sit out there all day long, all year long, writing tickets. It's harder now because the speed limit got jacked up to 75, and even a regular speeder doesn't want to go much than 10 over, and they usually won't pull you over for less than that. Yeah, it's a new time for people that are having a hard time making ends meet. Hey, Josh. I shouldn't say this. I mean, I've read statistics where they say that 65% of the vehicles registered in the city of Detroit do not have insurance. And just for the hell of it, if you're ever interested, Google insurance rates in Detroit. It'll blow your mind. So you really can't have people driving around without insurance. But in the old days, people would go get insurance, they'd go get their plate, then they cancel the insurance. Well, those days are over. I had the state threaten to cancel my plate a couple weeks ago because there was a mix-up in the VIN number. But things have really changed. So Detroit, I think, is about 176 miles from here. I should be getting down there around 5:30. Like the worst time, but like I say, I'm going the other way. I may go by and get something to eat in Allen Park. Did any of you guys get to watch that Confederate interview I did about the Confederate flag out in Pennsylvania? 79 Charles Street. I'll do that. Yeah, Josh, it's a big deal. And you need a ride home. You got to get a ride home wherever they pull you over. I see young mothers on the side of the road crying all the time, and I know that's what it is. I know a cop that got a reprimand in his file for letting a lady with 3 kids, young kids and a baby, go because she didn't have insurance. It's another world out there now. But did any of you guys watch that Confederate flag interview? Oh, okay, that's where I go to get tacos. Daisy likes a taco there too. Yeah, different world, Beryl. You better believe it. This is northern Michigan. Trees and wildlife. Yeah, you're right, Burl. Yeah, Stephen, you talking about that Confederate interview? See, I got an email from, yeah, see, there's a perfect example. I mean, if you're really trying to get every damn dime you can on YouTube and views and that kind of stuff, you really have to be careful what people say. I didn't care, I just let people talk, but that's a perfect example. If I wanted to get the maximum amount of views, I would have edited out when he said ragheads and camel jockeys. Now, you're not supposed to say that under any circumstances, but what he meant was terrorists. It just didn't come across that way in the video. But I got dinged on YouTube by that. I got an email from him. Now I'll be coming up here to the biggest speed trap in Michigan. I don't think I passed it yet. I might have. There's a close one, and then there's 2 right together. If you're ever going up north, by all means, watch out for 204. Both ways, north and south. Probably talking, I might have missed it. I'll know here in a second. I don't think I did. Hey, Vincenzo. Yeah, you're right. Yep. See, now what mile marker is this? Yeah, okay, so 204, that was the one that I passed. Well, nobody's pulled over, so they must be out to lunch. But that Confederate flag interview is a perfect example of YouTube. And they request a manual review, but if you look at other YouTube videos about people talking about the Confederate flag, it's like 10 times worse than mine, and theirs aren't restricted. It's just weird. You can't figure these people out. Steve, you got any specific places in Detroit you want checked out? I apologize sometimes if I asked you guys the same things twice, but the text only stays up for a second. Yeah, Josh, yep, you're right. Thank you, Carol. 7 and John R. I'll do that, Stephen. Did you say Charleston Street? Were you the person that mentioned that? No, I was wrong. Here's the speed trap. Gotta get more sleep at night. 204 right here. And I bet you'll see a cop. I was adding the wrong way. Here's the first one, and you'll see one to the second. Everybody's got a hand in on this, the state and the county. There's the first one. And here's the second one. Yep, there he is. See him face it, trying to get the northbound traffic? That was a sheriff's car. If things get really tough, they'll start writing you for 5 over, which is still, as I said, harder to do than the old days, because up here in these rural areas, the speed limit's 75. And one other thing while I'm talking, you know, that one girl cricket that I interviewed, she looks young. I'm telling you, if there's any question, first of all, if I saw any young girls out there, underage girls, I'd be the first guy to call the police. I don't think it'd do any good, but I would do it. And I had her show me ID. The way that I work it when I go down there is I'll see somebody that I'd like to, yeah, I told you, Carol. If I see somebody I'd like to interview, I always go up to them and I say, hey, I do these interviews, I upload them to YouTube. Do you think you'd be interested? And they say yes. Then I get the camera, I turn it on, and I say, hi, my name's Tom Reed. You know, you're consenting to this video, I'm gonna upload it to YouTube. But I'm just not walking up to people with a camera running. So I knew Cricket was of age before I ever interviewed her. She's actually 25 now. She looks young, but if you really take a good look at her, she looks her age. She's just youthful looking compared to some of the other women. Another kind of interesting tidbit is the pretty girl in the last interviews I did in December was with Madeline. Looked kind of a really attractive face. She was from a suburb not far from where I go, Belleville, Michigan. Grew up, and I had 4 people email me and, you know, said they knew her, they wished her well, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I email them back and I ask them, you know, if there's any message you'd like me to pass to her or have her get in touch with somebody, I'd be glad to do it. Nobody ever responds to me. It's weird. Another thing I get too, I mean, after being on for a while, and that is people claiming to be related or friends with people and they're not. Yeah, I mean, Stephen, that's nice of you to do, but I mean, my experience, and KR Hub will verify this, food's not a problem for these people to get. Now, people criticize me for giving them money, and because they say they're just going to go buy drugs. You know, I don't give them money with strings attached. Yeah, they're out there, KR Hub. Hey, KR Hub, you know the guy that was on there the other night about his wife got killed? Night or 2 ago, do you remember that? Yeah, he had a bunch of racist stuff he was putting on different videos. I think the guy's pure bullshit. I had to delete him. Yeah, I was skeptical of that story. I mean, I apologize if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. Daisy doesn't think I am. Yeah, I think he's full of shit. You know, I had a buddy of mine that had an uncle, and you know what his hobby was? He would go to funerals. Go and cry with the people he didn't even know. And he just, you know, lower than a wedding crasher. Now, I normally am in Detroit and videotaping for about 4 hours by now, but I've been just in a bad rut lately, and there's an elderly woman that works as a clerk at the hotel I stay at. And last time I went down, she wasn't working, and I kind of like, I always get her something to eat and like talking to her. And she's working tonight till 11, so I'll have a good shot to get her and then get up early tomorrow morning. Here you have it. And I never watched a movie, Josh. That's funny. Yeah. So, any suggestions? Or I'm all ears. It's kind of windy going southbound. Although I'm really going southeastbound. Hey, Inert Object, how are you? Oh, okay. Here's another speed trap. They're usually not sitting here for some reason. And they don't use airplanes up here to catch speeders. Now here comes a cop. He's probably going to hassle this truck. I didn't see him sitting anywhere. He's hauling ass though. That's one of those Ford SUVs, those supercharged, turbocharged V6s. He'd been getting over in the right lane by now. He's just speeding. All right, Steven. Yeah, I used to go to a lot of Pistons games there, concerts. Meet me down there tonight, man. We'll get a drink at the Athletic Club bar in Delray. Yeah, I'll look for Tom again tonight, Carol. There's something definitely garnered that he's going to be kicked out, but I've looked for that guy a lot, and I never see him anymore. Oh, okay, Steven. I would like to go down to that. Anybody want to meet me down to that bar in Delray? Here's a crow looking for something to eat. Have a beer at that AC. Oh, okay, that's a busy area, Josh. Look up that AC bar, Athletic Club bar in Delray. It looks like you jerked it right out of the 1930s. Where are you at, Wolverine? Let's go down there and get a beer tonight. Maybe they'll let me videotape them. I could see if the guy's home from the Delray Ideal Bar. Where do you live, Wolverine? Hey, Tessa, how you doing? Another turnaround, but I don't see too many cops down here for some reason. It's weird. That one I told you about, though, you can count on. I want to get some good tacos in Allen Park. I'm debating right now whether I want to fool with it. It's so damn good. Busy as hell. It's the best Mexican food I've ever had. That's including Mexico, Detroit. So damn ridiculously good. And it's cheap. Taco Taqueria or something. Oh, that'd be cool, Carol. Yeah, it's signal probably. It should be a good signal. Hey, Sheila. You know, they have this, it's called carne asada fries. And every damn thing is good about it. The fries are awesome. They're like the good fries you used to be able to get at fairs. The steak is awesome. The little bit of cheese they mix with it is awesome. The salsa is awesome. And the hot sauce is awesome. They are so good you want to eat the box. So I never get tacos because that carne asada steak fries are so good. It's so damn good. I'll take a video of it, Sheila. It's so ridiculously good. Last time I was there was 3 o'clock on a Tuesday and it was packed. And there's no place to sit. It's takeout only. They got a couple plastic stools. And then I'll probably let Daisy run a little bit, her favorite park. It's crazy as it sounds. Daisy's got her favorite places she likes to run. I go about 20 miles out of my way to take her there. I kind of like getting into Detroit when it's dark. All right, KR Hub, thank you. Yeah, Daisy's a good girl. I cut her hair off, so I don't want her to get chilly. What's your favorite pizza you talking about in Detroit, Josh? I'll be honest with you, man. I don't think I've ever had a good pizza in Detroit. That goes for Buddy's, Cottage Inn. There's just nothing to write home about. You know, I guess there's probably some of these places in Royal Oak and stuff that have them. But, you know, I'll tell you who's got a good pizza. I'll tell you my favorite pizza in Detroit. Although they don't have a Detroit location, but they're close. California Pizza Kitchen. Their pizzas are excellent. Nah, you know, I think it's probably a mental defect, Betsy. I probably should feel unsafe, but I don't. I'm just stupid when it comes to that. Like letting a baby chicken cross the expressway. It just doesn't bother me. I never feel unsafe. It's weird. The one little tinge of worry I have is getting in a car wreck and being hurt and Daisy being in the car and what would happen to her. I think of that sometimes. Go on, hon. Go on, hon. Go on. Daisy wanted to look out the window. It's the greatest damn dog. People ask me too about my van. I bought 2 of these vans brand new when they came out. Exact same model. 2003 Astro vans. I ended up using one for work. Well, I used them both for work. It's actually an old surveillance van. It has propane heat. The reason I keep it is for a few reasons. 1, I don't know anything on it, of course. 2, it's all-wheel drive. 3, it's got a towing package. About once a month I tow something for somebody. It's a beast in the wintertime. Now, it doesn't get that great a gas mileage. And also, AAA has a towing package called AAA Plus. I think they call it AAA RV now. And it's like $100 a year, but here's the deal. Yeah, it's all-wheel drive, Josh. Here's the deal. It's a 200-mile ride you get. Well, Detroit's within 200 miles from me, right? I do maintain everything on this van. I keep up with it. I switch things all the time. I get oil changes religiously. So it's not like I'm just driving it until it quits. But let's say something happens to it. Not only do I get it towed, I get towed all the way back to West Branch. So I'm within 200 miles. So if something happened to me down there, I got in a wreck or something happened, it's not that big a deal. I call them, they take me all the way back to West Branch with my vehicle and Daisy. So it's not the risk because of an older vehicle that you'd think it would be. And when I hit a pothole, I don't give a shit. You know, if I get a door ding, who cares? I get a scratch, adds more character. It's funny that I drive a vehicle like this now because I used to be the biggest fanatic in the world. I don't give a shit in this. I don't think I've washed this van in shit. I can't tell you when. Just keep on trucking. Rotate the tires, new shocks, blah, blah, blah. People bitch about the noise. The reason for that is the damn sensitivity of the microphone on my camera. That thing it is a problem. I should get a directional mic. If it works, don't fix it. And if I wreck it, I don't give a shit. My backup camera is a loud noise. Then it's time to go forward. Daisy like it sits just perfect, looking out the window. She knows we're going somewhere. Oh yeah, Dazer. Good girl, hon. Guy was telling me the other night that you can't do this in Canada. Talk on a phone and drive. That's good, because I'm not going to Canada. Yeah, I mean, I think it was a great design, the Astro van. A lot of room in it. Daisy runs around, sleeps in the back. So here's a little snow left on the ground. Not much. This area got a lot less snow than we did, and I'm only about 40 miles south. Yeah, motorcycles. Hey, Catherine. Catherine, meet me over to that taco place. I'll buy you some tacos. Take you to the athletic club in Delray and wine and dine you. Yeah, it's good, Carol. Hello, Catherine. Meet me at the Delray Athletic Club, Catherine. I'll wine and dine you. Yeah, anybody wants to meet me down in Detroit tonight, I'm in the mood to do it. I'm not always in the mood to do it. They said it's 60% chance of rain in Detroit. I don't give a shit. Getting a couple specks on the window here. Look at billboards, getting to be a thing of the past. Hello, Catherine. Yeah, cloudy, as long as it's not raining. Oh, is it raining down there, Ron? Hopefully it clears up by the time I get there. That's it, Tracy. Told you I was going to take off. I read your encouraging words. Just do it. Okay, that's all right. I don't mind the rain that bad. Look at Daisy's getting chilly. Hang on while I turn the heat on. I turned the heat on, Daisy. Let's come down here, we'll party. Ron, go down to the, meet me down the AC Athletic Club tonight, we'll get a beer. All right, Steve. All right, thank you. You mentioned to just do it, just go to Detroit. I was telling Steve, a guy, meet me down at this bar and buy him a beer. Party all night. That nice little cabin that guy built. Barely raining. Oh yeah, Daisy's a super dog. I think I'm gonna get some time. What I think I'm gonna do is, if it's raining, I won't take Daisy to her favorite park. Yeah, I'm a moody son of a bitch. I really am, man. I'm probably the moodiest guy you'll ever meet in your life. I don't know. It runs in the family, I guess. But tonight I would meet somebody for a drink or go out to dinner, but usually I don't feel like it. Plus, when I'm down there filming or taking photos, man, you would be surprised how much time it takes. You know, you can drive around there for 5 hours and not get a damn thing. And I'm not even very selective, I don't think about it. I don't look for the perfect shot. I mean, that's pretty obvious. I fire away. I got my camera charged up and my 35mm charged up. Digital Nikon. Sometimes I don't feel like doing video and sometimes I do. Yeah, it depends. You know, it's funny. When I would go down to Detroit before, I would stay like as long as I felt like, 2-3 days, just do lots of video. And you know, for the last year or two, I get bummed out if I don't get anything, and a lot of times I drive back the same night. But usually at least just a night. I actually stay in Dearborn when I'm down there. Yeah, I'm in a good mood today. That's rare. Thought I'd seize the moment. Wolverine, usually a day or two. Lately, though, the last year or so, I haven't been staying down there. Hey, Linda. Yeah, Dearborn Heights. You probably went over to Mexican Fiesta. Man, I was eating at that place in the 70s. Look at this. Come on, man. Hit the gas. Getting a little rain up here now. That guy's not used to people letting him in. See, you can see the snow where it was deep in a few places. Wolverine, you want to go down there and party all night? Alright, meet me down there. Meet me over at Allen Park for a taco first. Carne asada fries. And I'd upload a video you passed out in the back of the van. See how many views I get. Hey Annie, how are you? I'm gonna go by the Packard plant for you, Annie. Daisy said hello. Wolverine, where do you live? Yeah, hopefully something going on around there. Hey Yo-Yo. Yeah, Packard plant, I'll go by there, but it's not what it used to be. The city's made them clean it up, and I'll do it. It's still kind of cool looking. I think Fisher Body Plant's better. The cities actually went into the Fisher Body Plant and they welded all the doors shut. So you can't walk up the stairwells like you used to be able to. What are you talking about, Yo-Yo? That's a crime going in those too, going in those places. Oh, Naperville, that's right, yep. Greatest city to live in for a family. Daisy is saying, I don't care it's raining, because we're inside. She's letting the world pass her by. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this today. Yeah, well, you could have family like I do. I got a sister left and a nephew. I don't talk to either one of them. That's how family can be, man. I think of that sometimes, of all the possibilities, and I get stuck being related to these people. I didn't have that great a relationship with my mom and dad either. It wasn't bad, but it's just kind of like vanilla. People talk about missing their dad, mom, and stuff. I don't. I mean, I'm not glad they died, but I don't miss them. Yeah, I'll be down there at Fort and Clark, going to the BP gasoline station. You know, that's the cleanest subway you'll ever see in your life is in that BP station. Yeah, vanilla sucks. Yeah, I had fucked up family members with a capital F. I'm not kidding you. That's how I ended up in West Branch, trying to help a sister of mine. I think I'm going to be getting out of here pretty soon, to tell you the truth. I kind of made my mind up a couple nights ago. Not as much as I used to, Wolverine, but I do. Yeah, I'd say I do. And it's windier than hell. Yeah, I thought the other night, I need a big change. You like vanilla, Debbie? Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to move to yet. I've lived Florida, Illinois, Michigan, Georgia. I got to bust a big move. Just too bored, man. I can't like finish out life living up here. It's great. I know a lot of people that are nice, but it's not keeping my interest. Just bored. I told you guys, I've got this new business set up. I got all the cards, all the websites, all the bullshit, and I haven't done anything. Yeah, Ogama County Fair is great, Carol. Yeah, my hometown. Yeah, skip that too. My hometown was cool. I don't know, my mom used to be on the council. You know, I think all my neighbors have died. Maybe 10 of my classmates have died. Don't know anybody there anymore. You know, I like these days better than a sunshiny day, and I read about that in some psychiatric journals, and they said that with some people, and I think I'm one of them, that sunny days give you a false expectation of happiness. You're thinking because the sun's out, you're supposed to be slathering sunbathing lotion all over you with 2 Playboy playmates on a beach. Or if it's raining, you don't think like that. I like foggy days too. Like to rob a bank on one. I mean, that's when you rob a bank in a foggy day. Shit, you don't even need a getaway car. Just run. I learned from a couple of those crime shows that you take a bag of pepper and you just let the pepper fly all over as you're running or walking if it's in the fog, and that really messes up the dog tracking you. Yeah, when you really get talking to people and you talk about family, it's not uncommon. I don't think I miss much. I spent a lot of time in Montana. When I first sold a business, I used to go out there for 2 months at a crack. Yeah, I'm around Kalispell, Whitefish. Whitefish is all $1 million yuppies now. Cricket's still around. I saw her down in December. I catch a lot of shit on that cricket interview. People thinking she's underage. That's bullshit. If you really look, she's not underage. Plus, I checked her ID. Yeah, I used to believe in that vitamin D bullshit till I moved to Florida and I was more depressed. Yeah, Scotland. That's a cool place. Who's that, Carson? Yeah, I love big sky country. That's no kidding. You look at that sky at night in Montana, it's beautiful. But like all those places, after you're there a while, you go batshit crazy. I mean, I like looking at the big sky, but I also like going to get good tacos, and it's hard to have both. Look at that old farmhouse. Yeah, I mean, there's a pretty good chance I'll run into Cricket. She actually thought I was pulling over to meet her for a date last time I saw her. And I said, no, I'm just going into the ATM to get some money. She said, oh, okay, sorry. I've gotten a few emails from people that know her. like to run into Madeline and stuff. Yeah, I thought about moving down to Detroit, but I've thought about that. And I live down there. I grew up down there. Hey, CJ. This traffic will be nothing all the way down. Yeah, they do. You're right, Jameer. Yep. Oh, good, Linda. It's hard to believe people like watching this. See, jerky, big jerky store. Beef jerky's a big deal up here. People like beef jerky. I used to like it when I was younger, but I don't like it as an adult. Look at this little clean neighborhood here. Just little new houses on a little man-made lake. I used to think living next to an expressway would be shitty, but I don't think that anymore. My sister had a house near I-75 where I just left, and I'll tell you, it was very relaxing listening to the cars drive on the expressway at night. It really was. And it was fun looking out during a snowstorm, seeing how fast the traffic was going. You'd think you'd be bothered by the noise, but I actually liked it. Yeah, little pink houses for you and me, yeah. Boy, there's a guy that wish he would have quit smoking sooner. John Cougar Mellencamp. He has not aged well. Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, he looks horrible. Yeah, he does. You know who else hasn't aged very well? That Joe Rogan. I can remember a lot of women talking about what a nice looking guy he was when he was younger. And man, he looks like he's 65 years old now. And he's still trying to act like a teenager. You know, there gets to be an age where talking like you're 20 just isn't cool. And I guess it never dawned on him. Yeah, the beef jerky is a big deal. Yeah, Tracy, I think I've told you, I had a buddy of mine that won that Fear Factor. It's about the 3rd episode. He told me Joe Rogan was a hell of a nice guy. So 166, I got on at the 212. Stoner Joe, yep, smokes a lot of marijuana. Yeah, you might be able to find his episode on YouTube. Chad Harper is his name. And he would have won right around 99, 2000. All those people on Fear Factor, most people don't realize it, but are models. They're all pretty much taken out of modeling agencies, and then they try and you know, pass them off as just regular Joe. It's a bunch of bullshit. I'll tell you how it happened with my buddy. We were walking down Rush Street one time, going to get something to eat, and this gay guy came up to him and said, "Hey, real flamer." He was the casting director for Fear Factor. He said, "Have you ever thought about being on a show on TV?" Well, this guy modeled full-time. He made okay money, but you'd see him on a lot of print ads in like the Sunday News Or if you went into a Walmart, you'd see him in a pair of jeans. He looked like James Dean. He said, sure. So we figured it was just some conspiracy to this gay guy to try and blow him. He always had gay guys hitting on him all the time. He was a good-looking guy, women too. It's unbelievable, the women that would come after this guy. But anyway, he gets on the show, and you know, it's out in California and blah, blah, blah. Actually, he wasn't supposed to win the show. His car had some bullshit happen to it, and they actually retaped the scene and made him the winner. And you got $50,000 and you got a 1099. And he blew all the money in a couple months. I was with him playing Texas Hold'em in Las Vegas and Tunica, Mississippi. That guy now got fat, got a hair transplant, and is married to an ex-stripper. And they conceived when she was on a cocaine high, and the kid's doing fine. Go figure. Yeah, you never know how life's gonna throw you a curveball. If I'd have told him he was gonna be bald and overweight, married to a stripper when he was going out to film Fear Factor, he'd accused me of being a liar. Those are nice trailers. It was around 99 or 2000. 99, 2000. Right around there, maybe 2001. The old pigeon going to roost underneath the overpass. I don't know if I lost my signal with you guys. That happens sometimes. Bay City, yep, going right by it. Bay City's a dead time. Yeah, and it happens sometimes with this live. Sorry about that. Oh, good, Catherine. Usually I'll get some gas if I'm low, which I am now at this speedway, but you take your life into your hands turning left there. Boy, gas went up to 285 there. Wow. This trailer place usually has all the taillights lit up. Kind of cool. I don't know how the hell you sell those things in this day and age. I mean, how many people could there be that don't already have one that wanted one? No, the gay dude was the one that got my buddy on the show. And it's the buddy that had the kid with the stripper. It's a beautiful child. No health problems. It's gorgeous. I've met her. I don't talk to this guy as much as I used to. I've met the stripper. She's actually a sweet person. I mean, not that, you know, because she was a stripper, that affects your personality, but things have really kind of seemed to work out for them. He can't hold a job. She sells real estate. He's always looking for the quick buck. Yeah, it's not raining like this in Detroit. God damn it. You know, for the driving videos, it messes up your autofocus. This is Saginaw Valley, this area down here. Some of the richest farm soil in the country. I'll probably stop off someplace up here. There's a couple truck stops and get maybe enough gas. I usually get it at Flint. I didn't prepare very well for today. No, my car's got 335 on it. 335,000. 250 was a long time ago. I know one guy with the same year. He's got 650 on his, and another guy with about 5 1/4. That V6 that they made for these Astro vans is like the all-time best engine. Look at this, is Eastern Michigan University. I went to that school. Those stupid suckers actually gave me a diploma. They went through a big deal about canceling some of their sports programs, and the students sued and it went to federal court, and they have to reinstate some of them. Crazy. I think they got rid of badminton and some other bullshit, softball. I don't know if you guys ever read about the safety standards on buses, but there essentially aren't any. That baby goes off the road, they just come apart. Made out of crate paper. You don't even need to hit anything. This is the old famous Milwaukee Bridge. Daisy likes the bridge. All right, Shane. Yeah, it looked like it was 60% and it was kind of iffy. If you're driving slow, it's no big deal, but I doubt too many women are going to be outside if it's raining. I got tomorrow though, so I'm trying to look at the bright side. Saginaw River down there. It's a pretty cool bridge, really.